Peace, everyone. Peace, everyone. It's your boy, it's your man, Emil Burgess, aka the Spiritual Chef, aka united uniquely with all the light bearers out there in the verse, chefing up progress through a process that leads to results. How we doing out there? Woosah. Inhaling that life force, that internal cooking. Yes, PTSD. It's important that we understand this. Why do I say that? Because all of us in life have been through something. There's not a being on this planet you can say they ain't been through something. Something that was traumatic. Something that hurt their heart, their spirit, their way of thinking, that changed the way they look at people or their surroundings. And post-traumatic stress disorder is a real thing. That's why I stopped watching the news. I don't watch the news no more. I may see it on the internet and stuff, and something may catch my eye. I may look at it. Certain celebrities die that was dear to my upbringing. I may indulge and find out what happened and stuff like that. But I tend not to look at the news because the propaganda shows death, a little bit of rewards, this, that, and the third, but for the most part, it's stuff that angers you, that upsets you. Saying the government did this, your brother did that, hostages over here, that you constantly see on an everyday basis that builds up pain. And we wonder why we let it trickle over to our daily lives. So PTSD is very important to understand that it's not normal, the world we live in. It's not normal for people to be killing everybody all the time. It's not normal for people to be sleeping on subways, on the ground. You know what I'm saying? It's not normal that you have to live a poor life. The Creator all never wanted you to live a poor life. And those traumatic things cause delays in your growth, whether you know it or not. If you was a child and you got raped or molested, that stunts your growth. That PTSD, if not helped, will hurt you. This is why we have a lot of grown people doing dumb, childish things. Because of the fact that they haven't grown. And I myself wouldn't know that until I went to school to be a substance abuse counselor. And I learned that when a person has traumatic things that went on with them and as a child, if they're not properly healed past them traumatic occasions, they stop growing. So you wonder why some of these guys just walk around here in their 20s or their 30s with their pants off their behind, because they're going through something eternally. Now here's the kicker. Here's something that's so taboo, especially in the people of color neighborhoods. Therapy. I ain't got therapy. What you mean therapy? Going to therapy? I just push through. It's not healthy. Man, I just smoke a blunt. That's not healthy. I'll have me a drink. That's unhealthy. I'll just, have a bunch of sex. That's unhealthy. Those are things that are effects. They're not causes. They're not going to get the underlying root. All they're going to do is mask what's really going on inside. You need to talk to somebody, call somebody that's a professional, and sit down and really go through your inner traumas. And yes, it will hurt. But purging and crying is okay. Being vulnerable is okay. This world that we live in is chaotic. It is not normal, the world we live in. It's supposed to be peaceful. It's supposed to be loving. It's supposed to be laughs. That's what life is supposed to be about. Yes, we do come here to learn lessons from our karmic mistakes from past lives, from generational curses that go on, yes. But beyond those things, it doesn't have to be the way it is. So I say this is that when you're going through something, you need to have somebody that's a professional to talk to. Fellas, don't be man. That macho machismo stuff, man, stop. Understand this, man. You are as great to the world as you are great to yourself. You can't help nobody. You can't raise a family. You can't teach a son healthy ways of being a child and growing up to be an adult if you're unhealthy inside. There's a lot of parents that have taught children how to survive through stress management, whether it be going out to clubs, having a few, 2 and 3 different, male and females, and whoever you decide you want to be with. Drugs, overeating. We have to heal ourselves so we can heal the planet. But it takes starts with you, starts with me. Take some time out, sit in a quiet place and meditate. Do your best to concentrate on one thing and try to focus on that one thing. If you end up crying, cry. But know that you're worthy and that what you're going through isn't normal. For the most part, it isn't normal. And we all need support. So let's get the right support. Let's get the support of somebody that's going to help us heal past the wounds that no longer serve us, but for a lesson, so we can get our blessings. Because a lot of times, our PTSD and our way of thinking stops us from getting the blessings we deserve in the now moment. Because we're holding on to the past. You can't keep a job down because you always jumping from job to job because you saw your pops or your moms in and out your life. Never was sat down with you, so that carried over, seeing that. So you always moving, you always jumping. You like that in your relationships. Understand that everybody next to you, no matter if they got jewelry on, nice clothes on, a nice car, or whatever the case may be, young, old, homeless or rich, has issues and problems that they have to deal with on this planet. So don't be afraid to go talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to be a thug while you're in your 30s and 40s is not cute. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to chill on the block with your boys and drink bottles, it's not cute. How about you do that same thing on a trip with all your boys overseas? You know what I'm saying? Guys trip. I see girls doing it all the time. They go on trips together, take pictures, flicks, throw them on there. Guys don't do that as much. You rarely see that. Being on the block with your homeboys and drinking a bottle, talking about the women in the area and what you want to do and this, that, and the third, it's not cool. It was okay when you was young, you didn't understand. Or maybe when you was young and you maybe didn't have the money to or the understanding how to maneuver through the world. But things just different now. Technology is here. Even on my page, I have a friend of mine who he gets people great deals on trips around the world. I tell you this, man, we have to change our mentality. And the only way we can do that is by getting help. Talk to somebody. Learn about what makes you tick. And then become a better person. You need you. Your family needs you. The world needs you to be better. Because we all shine out in the divine light, this world will be different overnight. And there's nothing the government or any demigod or any jinn or demon can do about it. Because the Creator's light is greater than any dark light formed. It's your boy, it's your man, Amiel Burgess, a.k.a. the Spiritual Chef. Bright Moments. Peace.